Hey, I'm Matthew Kimmel, and I guess I used to work here, but I'm here to talk about my experience at summer camp. And I spent 13 summers at summer camp, doing 2 summers of full time work, and the other 11 just running one single camp. That one camp was pretty special because it was camping on the lakeside with water ski boats. And so water ski camp was 11 weeks or 11 years of just 1 week with kids. And you would have an amazing time in the mountains, water skiing with a view of Mount Rainier, and just hanging out. So that's incredible. The other 2 full-time summers were in college, and I was on the program staff, and our job was to run the face of camp while other teams ran all the background stuff to keep camp going. So my experience was very different than others. I was on duty from sunup until midnight every day, and doing what we could to make sure that people were having fun and crazy safe and having a wonderful experience at camp. So the first thing you need to know, I think, is that the people that work at camp are there for very specific reasons because they're specific kind of people. They are very much outdoorsy, fun people. They are excited to care for your children and to meet them and to give them an incredible experience in a safe, faith-filled environment. So every camp we did was kids come in on Sunday, you run them as hard as you can for 5 days, and then send them home exhausted, and you sleep for 24 hours and then get up the next day and reset and do everything else. And it's just that all summer long. And it sounds exhausting, and it was exhausting, but we were in it because it was fun. We were in it because of the ministry. We were in it because, I got paid to be a lifeguard tubing the river. I got paid to be a water ski instructor. I got paid to run crazy field games and to sing silly songs and to do all the wonderful campfire things that we did. And it was incredible. And I have nothing but fond memories of that. Lots of life lessons learned as a staff member, but also just really great times facilitating these moments for kids. So the moments is what I want to talk about. Those moments come with the campers, not because you're intentionally trying to find them, but because you're just simply hanging out. You're in an environment away from distractions of the world, right? You're up in the mountains, there's no cell phones, there's no TV, there's no nothing. You're just being in community with people. And it's incredible. From, the second graders to the high schoolers, there's always those moments that you have, right? And sometimes you get the moments that you want, and sometimes you take the moments you're given. Specifically, there was one guy I'll never forget at camp, and it was at water ski camp, and this guy was a junior hire and one of the very few of them, and the rest of the camp was high school. And the whole campus was probably only about 20 kids, 25, who were camping. And this guy was a junior high boy. He was a little quirky. He was figuring out who he was. And because of that, a lot of the high schoolers just didn't want to hang out. And my gift is not junior high students, for sure. That's why I'm a high school art teacher. But this guy latched onto me. And so every day he was in my boat all day long. And at night we'd play card games together. And it was just my time to be with him, right? It was our time to just hang out and enjoy the splendor of creation, right? Um, what what's not to love about a boat, a lake, and the mountains? So yeah, that guy always stuck with me. It's sometimes it's not what you expect, but it's even better than what you were hoping for, just because of the memories that you made. I mean, that was 25 years ago, right? And that's still the kid that I remember. So, um, and what I love about that is that one, it affected me, but I also hope that he had wonderful memories of camp as well. Uh, and that's the great part about camp is that there's something for everyone, right? And it's our job as camp counselors and camp staff to care for and accept people for exactly who they are, exactly where they are, and to hang out and get to know them and share what you got, because you can and you should, and this is what camp is all about, is that wonderful time, but also the wonderful relationships that you build. And I think for the people who work there and the children that go there, it's it works for everyone all around. Um, Send your kids to camp. It's great. They get dirty. They they play in rivers. They have a great time. Sing crazy camp songs and having crazy camp experiences that you just can't duplicate here. Uh, it's it's an experience that I think we need to continue supporting. Something that we can't let slip by. Um, I think children in wild places are better people for it. And those wild places allow them to let down their guard and to meet new people. And everyone is forced out of what they're used to because you're in a sleeping bag and there's mosquitoes and everyone is suffering a little and having the best time of their lives all at the same time. And that is so wonderful that camping, I think, needs to be a priority for our children to experience independence, to find out who they are as people, to learn more about their faith and the expressions, their personal expressions in their faith. All of those things happen when you're camping, and I think it's super valid, and that's something we need to continue, a tradition that can't be let go.